welcome back to another awesome video. And just a few days ago, we finally got the Spider-Man brand new day trailer. Just in time before the end of March Marvel Madness, which I do have a short I will be mentioning about that towards the end of March Marvel Madness. But it's great seeing Tom Holland, we see Bruce Banner, we see Scorpion, we see all these other villains, we see other nods and other things that we'll get into another time. We of course see John Bernthal's Punisher, we see Tom Holland and John Bernthal bumping off each other and rubbing off each other.
What the hell, Frank? You just hit me with a van!
Quit your whimpering. Suit yourself.
But something I do want to point out to all of you guys that I think is very interesting is that there is a specific narration by the legendary one and only Keith David, and he narrates this whole thing about spiders having an evolution, and they go through a cycle. They go through 3 different cycles, and I think that is very foreshadowing, and I think it's interesting that's implying potentially Tom Holland's Spider-Man maybe transforming to Man-Spider, going through the same sort of metamorphosis, kind of like he did in the comics, kind of like he did in the 90s cartoon. But my thing I want to propose to all of you is, who is Keith David in Spider-Man Brand New Day? 3 people specifically come to my mind, and 2 I feel like are very obvious and I think would be the best choice for Keith David, and 1, let's just say, is a wild card if it ever happens, but I highly doubt it. But let's just do this real quick. So I think the first and obvious one that could be implied is that people are starting to speculate, and I kind of jumped on the idea of this could be Kirk Connors. Maybe Keith's playing Kirk Connors, and maybe somewhere down the line we maybe see him physically as Kirk Connors, and maybe later it's teased that he becomes the Lizard, which I think would be kind of interesting. I think would be kind of great. The other option is you have, I think he could be potentially be playing Jackal, aka Miles Warren, who was a scientist who mutated into a jackal, and he's actually the same villain that hired Punisher to go after Spider-Man in the comics. I think even in Punisher's first debut in a Spider-Man comic, or in a debut comic in general, but I think that'd be interesting at some point if, hey, I'm Dr. Miles Warren and I know things about spiders, and especially since he's the one that does the spider cloning. My other theory, which again is a wild card and I don't know if it'll ever happen, but maybe this is a direct message or a direct video or something from Oscorp. Maybe Keith David could be playing Norman Osborn, which I think would be fantastic. And as much as that'd be so freaking fantastic, I hate to say it, that's the least one I feel like would happen, but I feel like that'd be the most unexpected one. But at the same time, I don't know if Marvel would keep Keith for such a contract deal, because just the idea of him being Norman Osborn and him being Green Goblin, which is phenomenal, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Marvel wouldn't keep him for a very long contract and wouldn't really make him such a big pivotal character. And plus, I don't know how much like versatility or range or stunts or whatever Keith can do at his age. And nothing to disrespect Keith. I mean, the man is a legend. He is iconic, and I love Keith David. But I don't know how much he can do. And I know they can easily CGI and mocap, but I don't know how much he can do physically at his age. So I feel like that would kind of like restrict him from doing certain things with him being the Green Goblin. But I feel like definitely for certain we're looking at Lizard or Jackal perhaps. But that's what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to awesome videos every day, every week. Make sure you ring that bell. The new videos every day, every week. Share the video with family and friends. All that goes up, and release suggestions down in the comments. You name it, I'll do as best as possible. Look out for more things from March Marvel Madness. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time.